I mean, it's one of two things. Usually, what happens is a person has that enough is enough moment, and typically, what follows that enough is enough moment is motivation, fired up, ready to go. I have so many clients call me and they go, "Hey, I'm ready. Write me a program." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Enough is enough. I'm tired of feeling miserable, broken, low energetic." And today was the day, today was day one that I flipped the switch and said, enough is enough. Okay, great. But the problem is they have this idea that they're going to just go to the gym, lift weights, do some cardio, and boom, magic's going to happen. True story. I had a client come to me. She was about 120 pounds overweight, fired up, ready to go. Like, hey, let's get in the gym. Let's get this thing going. And I go, whoa, nutrition. If you don't fix your nutrition, it doesn't matter what you do at the gym. And she looked at me like I was crazy. I go, no. I go, listen, I understand your fire and your energy and you wanting to do this. I said, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to get 50 pounds off you before you even go to the gym. Because if you don't learn to eat right, it's not going to matter what you do at the gym. Yeah, you might get 20, 30 pounds off, but that's it. If you want to get to the finish line and run the whole race, a marathon's 26.2 miles. If you run out of gas at 20 miles, what's it matter? Right? So that's what was just what we did. 7 months, we got 50 pounds off her without even going to the gym. But guess what? She learned how to eat. Nutrition is not a one-size-fits-all deal. And so many people, they look at this diet plan and that diet plan and da-da-da. No, everybody's different. You got to figure out what works for you, right? There's a difference between eating healthy and eating right? Think about it. Endurance athletes eat a certain way. They need lots of carbohydrates. The average person that sits in a cubicle all day long for 8 or 10 hours in a chair and then maybe might go to the gym for 60 to 90 minutes, their diet needs to look completely different. So it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. So the first thing I like to do with people is let's get your nutrition fixed, and not me just write you a plan, eat this. No, I want to teach you so you don't need me eventually because you understand nutrition and you can slowly elevate your game. Because once you learn how to eat and learn how the body works, how macronutrients and micronutrients all play a factor into sustaining all the way into the grave, that's when the breakthrough happens. So she was, she got it. It took us about 7 months to get 50 pounds off her, and then she hit the gym. And a lot of people get to that magical 100 pounds, and then that's it. When they really have 20 to go. And it's like, hey, we're going to finish the race or what? And so, yeah, you got to start with your nutrition. Enough is enough moments. I understand the motivation, but if you don't get your nutrition right, it's not going to matter. Because the old saying, you can't out-exercise a bad diet. And that's true. To a point, yeah. You got 120 pounds to lose and you just hit the gym and keep eating the same way, yeah, you're going to lose some weight because obviously you're moving more than you were before and you're going to lose. But the reality is the nutrition is, because it's not all about, that's the thing. At some point, some of you are 30 pounds overweight, but the reality is you feel terrible. You have no energy, you have no drive, and you're miserable. You're only 30 pounds overweight. Because the reality is you're not eating right and you're not moving at all. So the focus needs to be on, feeling better before we look better. The old saying, if you want to look better, stop eating off the dollar menu. No. If you want to feel better, stop eating off the dollar menu. That's a mindset shift thing. Instead of my personal journey was very similar because at one time I was 262 pounds. And it didn't bother me what I saw in the mirror. What bothered me was I was coaching high school baseball and I couldn't keep up with the kids. I couldn't throw a full round of hitting practice. I couldn't run a lap around the field with the kids. And then I got high blood pressure. So for me, it wasn't about the physical, what I looked like in the mirror. It was getting my health back, getting my energy, being that coach that was, in there with the kids. And that's where it started for me, and then there was just a little side benefit to getting healthy. I lost some weight, and guess what? My body changed a little bit. So, yeah, so it's all perspective. But when you have that enough is enough moment, one of two things happens. We remain the same, broken, miserable, or we flip the switch and we go, you know what? One day is day one. Let's do it. Eyes up, rise up, everybody. Have a great day.